ASMR world. This is our first fantasy football review of the season. We did videos before the season started where we previewed the fantasy football and I told you the team I'd picked. This is going to be the first of a potential 38, I reckon. 38 games in the season, so give or take 38 videos we're going to do on the Premier League fantasy football. And if you're part of my league, well done, yay. I hope you did better than me. Okay, so there are currently 48 people involved, but we have another 7 that I think are going to be added this weekend. I think that's what it's saying. There's 7 people who ain't in the league, whose name and team it mentions, so I guess they've got to be added yet. So I think we might have about 55 people in this league so far, and I'm currently ranked 42nd. So for the administrator of the division to be 42nd out of a possible 55 is not great. Let's be honest about it. So I'm going to go, the way we're going to do this is, if you're in the top 10, and we're going to put these up every Thursday. So if you're in the top 10 after the weekend in the league, then you'll get a mention on a Thursday. And I'll pick a couple of the teams to go through, and I'm going to try and screenshot them and pop them on the video so people can see your team. And we'll go through the first place team. We'll look at their squad and a couple of others. We're also going to have a look at players who did really well last weekend, who maybe you want to bring in to your team. And I'll tell you my team and any changes I've made, etc, etc. So, without any further ado, let's get straight to my team from last weekend, and then we'll look at how it's changed since then. Because I'll be honest, I've used my free substitution, and then I've used about 8 points or 12 points from this week's coming points to get me some new players in, because we did bloody awful the other day. Okay, so my team on the weekend, it's a good job I used triple captain for Schmeichel. He was my vice captain, and Chilwell was my captain. Problem was, Chilwell didn't play, did he? So it's handy that Schmeichel did well and got me 27 points. I then got 2 points from Luca Digne, 1 from Luke Shaw, 1 from Sofal, 1 for Sancho, 6 for Mason Mount, 1 for Jack Grealish, terrible, 3 points for Harvey Barnes, 2 for Ivan Toney, 7 for Danny Ings, 2 for Timo Werner, 6 for Alexander Arnold, 5 for Stuart Dallas of Leeds, 2 for Sanchez, the Brighton keeper. The only player who didn't give me a single point was Chilwell, because he didn't play. But I've made some changes, and they're important changes, I've got to be honest, guys. I mean, I did so bad last weekend. So, we've now brought in Lukaku. He is coming for Timo Werner. Lukaku is free to play against Arsenal on the weekend. He's available. I think he'll start and hopefully gets a goal or 5. Yeah, so Lukaku is in for Timo Werner. I've also brought in Yannick Vestergaard, the Leicester defender. Now, when he was at Southampton, I we're going to have him in obviously because Southampton don't keep a lot of clean sheets. But in that Leicester team, he's going to play a lot because of injuries to Fofana, etc. And I think alongside Soyuncu and in front of Schmeichel, who's his Danish teammate, I think Yannick Vestergaard will be very good for me in my team this season. So I've brought him in, and I've brought in Lukaku, and a little trick Simicast is the backup to Andy Robertson. Now, he might not get you the assists that Robertson will get you, but what he will get you is if Van Dijk, Canate, Gomez, Alisson, whoever, if they keep a clean sheet in the centre of defence and in goal, you're going to get clean sheet points for Simicast, and he's £4 million. I doubt there's a defender on there. At £4 million, you're guaranteed to get as many points off for the next few weeks to next maybe 6 weeks, whatever it's going to be, for Robertson. So Simicast is in, Alexander-Arnold is out, Lukaku is in for Werner, and Vestergaard came in for, I don't even know, I made 2 defensive changes. Who else has gone? Let's have a little look. Who else went? Chilwell. Yes, Ben Chilwell went because I don't honestly think that the manager likes him too much. Because he didn't pick him, did he? And I don't think he picked him in the Super Cup either. I think he played with Alonso in that game as well. So Chilwell is out of my team, as is Alexander-Arnold. I'm happy with my new team. I'm lining up this week with Schmeichel in goal, Lucadinha, Luke Shaw, South Island, Simicast, Mason Mount, Grealish and Sancho in midfield, Danny Ings up front with Ivan Toney and Lukaku. Let's have a look though who's playing who. So Schmeichel has West Ham away, Lucadinha has Leeds away, Luke Shaw has Southampton away, Southampton has Leicester at home, Simicast has Burnley at home, Mason Mount has Arsenal away, Jack Grealish has Norwich at home. He should give me some points in that, surely. Sancho, Southampton away, Danny Ings, Newcastle at home, Ivan Toney, Palace away, Lukaku, Arsenal away. I might look to bring in Stuart Dallas at home to Everton. I might stick him in the starting lineup. But what happens? Let me know in the comments. Save me searching. You get the same amount of points, don't you, if they're on the bench? If they get a goal or a clean sheet, you still get the points. Is that right? I'm pretty sure it is. So, is there any point in bringing him into the starting lineup or just keep him on the bench? Let me know. Right, so that's my team. Let's have a look. Who made the top 10 in our division? Remember, this is the Big Boys League, that's what I've called it. So in at number 10, Connor Mullen, how you doing, mate? With Vans Refrigeration. What a strange name for a team. Okay, so I'll run through who did well for him. He's got Mikel Antonio getting 13 points, Danny Ings at 7, Salah 34, Fernandez 20, Son 10, Rafinha 1, Luke Lincoln got him 6, Simicast got him 6, Alexander-Arnold got him 6. But look at that for midfield, Salah, Fernandez and Son. I still think I'm doing this wrong, in all honesty, guys. I really think I need a top player in midfield. I don't know who the hell it'll be though, for the money I've got. Should I drop Sancho? It's an option because I think I still have a couple of million to spend. I need points desperately, don't I? We'll have a look in a minute. Join 8th, so 8th stroke 9th. We have Nikhil Shikatora and Antonio and Ings again up front. Fernandez, Buendia, Greenwood, Salah and Barnes in midfield. Simicast, Alexander-Arnold and Luke Shaw in defence. But look at that, Fernandez and Salah, 54 points. That's more than my whole team got. Again, it says joint 8th, it's kind of like 9th and 8th realistically. They're on level on points. We've got Obi Jones. Now, Obi's a big Brentford fan. How you doing, mate? He's got Ivan Toney, Danny Ings, Antonio up front, Embuemo, Greenwood, Salah and Fernandes. I gotta get one of these buggers in my team. Alexander-Arnold, Tsimikas and Shaw in defence. Okay. In 10th, 9th, 8th. In joint 6th place. We got Sonny Chill. That's Mitch Vaughan's team. 104 points. Cresswell, Tsimikas and Alexander-Arnold in defence. Son, Barnes and Ben Rama and Salah in midfield. Bailey as well. Antonio and Ings up front. A lot of people have Mikel Antonio. A lot of people. Patrick Campbell with Pandemic Prima Donna. That's his team. That's pretty cool. Salah and Fernandes again. For God's sake. Right, that's it. We're going to find a way to get one of them two in our team. We have Tactical Masterclass in at number 5. That is Whispering Tactician. They have Alexander-Arnold, Cresswell and Marty, Shaw and Tsimikas in defence. Fernandes and Salah in midfield with Ferran Torres, Greenwood and Mikel Antonio. I've missed a trick here. 21 incoming is in number ranked, placed third, joint third. Again, Fernandes and Salah. Son is also in the midfield. Schmeichel in goal. In at number 3, the QRT kid. We have Fernandes and Salah again. Everyone has Fernandes and Salah in their team, apart from me. In at number 2, we have Alan Waring with Stakelana. Again, Fernandes and Salah. And in at number 1, Alejandro Nimian. Come Digne with me. Like, come down me, that's quite funny. Salah and Fernandes again, of course. He had Fernandes as his vice captain, Salah as his captain. So he got 71 points between them. He is currently on 122 points after one weekend of games. You couldn't make it up. Though, mate, you've got Douglas Luiz in your team, and he is, I think he's either suspended or injured. Let's have a look. Oh, he might be fit for the weekend, to be fair. Okay. Right then. So, in at number 1, we have Comedinia with me. Well done, buddy. Right then. We need to make a change to our team. And quick. So, we've got 2 million in the bank. 2 million in the bank. How much is Salah or Fernandes? I'm taking Sancho out for a second. Let's see. I still don't have enough for Fernandes or Salah. Hey. Sorry guys, just popped my phone on charge. Right, we need to fix this team and fix it right now. But we will have a look at the best players that you could get this weekend in just a moment. Okay. Right then. You're going, mate. I'm getting rid of Mason Mount. He's done. I'm not bothered. He's gone. And I'm bringing in. Do I go with Bruno or do I go with Salah? I don't know. Who have Liverpool got? I think they've got Burnley, have they? I think so. Let's have a look. Transfers. For God's sake. Sorry guys, it's been a pain in the arse. So Salah has Burnley at home. Fernandes has Southampton away. What do I do? What do I do? I'm gonna go with Mo Salah. I'm putting him in. That's it, he's done. And now I need another player though for $6.5 million. A midfielder. Well, we can come back to that. Possibly. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to leave this for a minute. We're going to have a look at the best players of the last weekend. And we'll see who you could bring into your team. So, on form, I mean, there are some bargains to be had, guys. Trevor Chalobah scored on his Premier League debut for Chelsea. He's available for £5 million, and he got 14 points on the weekend. Mikel Antonio, 7.6 million, and he got 13 points. Ricardo Pereira, the Leicester right back, 5.5 million, 12 points. The couple I really like the look of are Dennis, the lad at Watford, who I'd never heard of before. He got 12 points. And he is available for £5 million. I really do think he's going to get a few goals this season, that lad. And Sarr, the other Watford lad, what a player he is. Didn't see much in the Championship. £6 million, 9 points. I'm thinking of bringing him in right about now. Also, Calvert-Lewin is going to get you a lot of goals this season, guys. I said that for me for Football Channel, I mentioned this the other day. The amount of crosses, Everton going from Gray and who else was that? Damari Gray, Townsend, and the matey boy. Who's the other one? Richarlison and Luke Coutinho. They're crossing the ball in for fun to Calvert-Lewin. He will get you goals this season, and he does not cost that much money. So, yeah, flipping. So in terms of form, Salah is your star man right now, and Fernandes, but they're going to cost you a lot of money, like I said. Dennis, 12 points, £5 million. Should we risk bringing him in? I've got Ivan Toney up front, Danny Ings and Lukaku. I'm thinking, should we take out Danny Ings? No, that'd be a mistake, to be fair. I'm going to bring in Sarr. Yeah, I'm bringing in Ismail Sarr. You should have a look at that, guys. He's going to cost you £6 million, and he got 9 points in the first game after scoring a goal. He also got 2 bonus points as well. So I'm going to bring him in for Mason Mount. Ismail Sarr is coming to my team. Let me have a little look. Okay, so Mount, you're out. I'm bringing in a Sarr. But yeah, there's some definite bargains to be had, guys, in the lower Premier League teams from Sarr and Dennis. Also Cujo, who came off the bench, had a lot of loan deals from Watford, been out here, there and everywhere. He came on the other day and scored a brilliant goal. I think Watford will get a lot of goals this season. I'm not saying they'll stay up. They weren't my tip to go down, but I think they'll definitely score a few goals and be an exciting team to watch. Right, so we have £3.5 million left. We've got Lukaku up front, like I said. Should I take Sancho or should I leave him in the team? With the idea that he's probably going to start against Southampton, isn't he? Oh, big balls. Right, Sancho's coming out because nobody else has him in their bloody side, do they? still have just under £1 million left to spend. But we'll keep that because that's another 8 points gone. I reckon I'll have to get about 50 points just to have a couple of points this weekend because I've given up about 18 or something like that for bloody transfers. So my team now reads as follows: Schmeichel in goal, Luca Digne, Luke Shaw, Salfal and Tsimikas, which we're changing right now. I'm bringing in Stuart Dallas for Stuart Dallas is coming in for Luca Digne. Okay, so got Luke Shaw in defence, Salfal in defence, and Tsimikas as well. And Stuart Dallas, Ismail Sarr, Grealish, Fernandez, and then up front we've got Ings, Ivan Toney and Lukaku. So I think we might be alright this weekend. I hope we're alright this weekend. It surely can't go any worse than it has done so far. I mean, if Lukaku's on the pitch and Bruno's on the pitch for United, I'm hoping we get some points picked up. But anyway guys, that's been week 1 of the Fantasy Football League. I apologise that I've not been looking at the camera too much, I've been concentrating on my phone a lot. But yeah, I had a bad first week. 53 points is awful compared to what some of you all did, so congratulations. Congratulations to anyone who finished inside the top 10. I'll be aiming to move up the table this week, hopefully. Let me know if you've got any tips, or if you who are you bringing in and taking out your team. Take it easy guys, I'll see you all again soon, bye bye.